A person who starts at 50 and invests for 15 years will build more wealth than a person who never starts at any age. Obviously. And here's what people miss. You likely have 30 to 40 years left to live. That's 3 to 4 decades. That's enough time to completely transform your financial situation. That's enough time to learn new skills, build new income streams, create significant wealth. But only if you start today, not if you waste another decade saying it's too late. The people who say it's too late at 40 will say it's too late at 50, and at 60, and at 70. Because it's not about age. It's about mindset. It's about whether you take responsibility or make excuses. Here's the painful truth. Every day you delay saying it's too late is another day you could have been building wealth. Every year you postpone starting is another year of compound interest that you've lost forever. It's not too late, but it will be too late if you continue waiting. Replace this belief immediately. It's not too late. I have decades to build wealth, and I'm starting today. That's the truth. So here's what matters right now. You have 6 false beliefs about money that are destroying your financial future, and you have 6 true beliefs that will create wealth. The question is, which beliefs will you adopt? Here are the 6 true beliefs you need to install starting today. True belief number 1, money is abundant and constantly created through value creation. True belief number 2, wealthy people created value and made disciplined decisions consistently over decades. True belief number 3, money management is a learnable skill that I can master. True belief number 4, I don't need money to make money. I need value creation. True belief number 5, money provides security and freedom. Happiness comes from health, relationships, purpose, and growth. True belief number 6, it's not too late. I'm starting today. Write these 6 beliefs down. Say them out loud. Read them every morning. Think about them before financial decisions. What you'll notice is that your behavior starts changing. Not immediately, but progressively. Within a week, you'll make different choices. Within a month, you'll see different results. Within a year, your financial situation looks different. Within a decade, your life is unrecognizable. This is how beliefs work. Beliefs create thoughts. Thoughts create decisions. Decisions create actions. Actions create outcomes. Outcomes reinforce beliefs. It's a loop. And you can change the loop by changing your beliefs. The false beliefs you have right now are creating your current financial reality. The true beliefs you adopt today will create your future financial reality. Choose wisely. Choose today. Your financial future depends on which beliefs you decide to operate from. And that decision starts right now. A person with no money can create digital products, courses, templates, ebooks, software. These cost nothing to create, just time and expertise. Sell them online. Keep 100% of revenue, no money required, new income created. Every single billionaire started with less money than they have now, obviously. They didn't need billions to make billions. They needed value creation to make billions. Bezos started Amazon with $10,000 borrowed from his parents. That's less than a used car. Oprah started with negative net worth and a TV job. No capital, just talent and work ethic. Sarah Blakely started Spanx with $5,000 in savings. No investors, no loans, just a product idea. The pattern is clear. Value creation generates money. You don't need money to create value. You need skills, ideas, work ethic, problem-solving ability. None of those require money. But here's what happens when you believe, I need money to make money. You wait, you delay, you think, when I have money, then I'll start. But that day never comes because you're not building the skills or creating the value that generates money. You're waiting for money to appear so you can make money. Backwards. Replace this belief immediately. I don't need money to make money. I need value creation to make money. And I can create value starting today with zero capital. That's the truth. The fifth damaging belief is, money will make me happy. This is interesting because it's partially true, which makes it more dangerous. Money does increase happiness up to a point. Research shows money increases happiness up to about $75,000 to $100,000 per year. After that, additional money provides diminishing returns on happiness. But people don't understand this nuance. They think more money equals more happiness linearly forever. So they sacrifice everything for money. They destroy their health chasing income. They neglect their relationships building wealth. They postpone happiness until they hit some arbitrary number. And then they hit the number and realize they're not happier. Here's the truth. Money solves money problems. It doesn't solve life problems. Money gives you security. It doesn't give you purpose. Money provides options. It doesn't provide meaning. Money reduces stress from bills. It doesn't reduce stress from existence. These are different categories, and confusing them creates misery. A person who sacrifices their health for money will eventually spend that money on health. Net result, zero. A person who sacrifices relationships for money will be wealthy and alone. Net result, misery. A person who postpones happiness until wealth will never be happy. Because happiness was never about the money. This doesn't mean money isn't important. Money is extremely important. Financial security reduces stress. Financial freedom provides options. Financial stability enables focus on higher pursuits. But money is a tool, not a destination. Here's the proper framework. Build wealth to create security and freedom. But build health simultaneously. Build relationships simultaneously. Build meaning simultaneously. Don't sacrifice everything for money. Build a balanced life where money is one important component among several. Because here's what successful, wealthy people discover. After you have enough money for security and freedom, additional money doesn't move the needle on happiness. What moves the needle is health, relationships, purpose, growth, contribution. These things aren't purchased with money. They're built with time and attention. But if you believe money will make me happy, you'll sacrifice time and attention for money. And you'll end up with money, but without the things that actually create happiness. Replace this belief now. Money is important for security and freedom. But happiness comes from health, relationships, purpose, and growth. Build all of them simultaneously. That's the truth. The sixth damaging belief is, it's too late for me. People in their 30s say this. People in their 40s say this. People in their 50s say this. I should have started earlier. I'm too old now. I missed my opportunity. And this belief is completely false. Here's the truth. It's never too late to build wealth. The best time to start was 20 years ago. The second best time is today, not tomorrow. Today. Let me show you the math. A 40-year-old who starts investing $500 per month at 10% returns will have $380,000 by age 65. A 50-year-old who starts investing $800 per month at 10% returns will have $330,000 by age 65. A 60-year-old who starts investing $1,500 a month at 10% returns will have $310,000 by age 70. These are life-changing amounts of money, and they're achievable at any age, but only if you start, not if you say it's too late. Here's what's crucial to understand. Yes, starting earlier is better. Compound interest rewards time, but starting late is infinitely better than never starting. That strategy executed consistently. Here's what research actually shows. 80% of millionaires are first-generation wealthy. They didn't inherit it, they built it. 88% of millionaires have a college degree and read constantly. They invested in learning. 94% of millionaires live below their means. They're not greedy consumers. They're disciplined savers. The average millionaire drives a 4-year-old car and lives in a middle-class neighborhood. They're not flashy. They're focused on building wealth, not displaying it. These aren't greedy people. These aren't lucky people. These are disciplined people who made smart decisions consistently. But here's what happens when you believe rich people are greedy or lucky. You don't study what they did. You don't model their behavior. You don't adopt their strategies. You dismiss their success as greed or luck and continue with your current strategies, which keeps you exactly where you are. Replace this belief immediately. Wealthy people created value, developed skills, and made disciplined decisions consistently over decades. And you can do the same. That's the truth. The third damaging belief is, I'm just not good with money. People say this casually, like it's a personality trait, like being bad with money is equivalent to being left-handed or preferring coffee over tea. But this belief is a choice, and it's a choice that's costing you everything. Here's the truth. Being good with money isn't a genetic trait. It's not a personality type. It's not something you're born with or without. It's a skill. And skills can be learned. No one is born knowing how to manage money. Every person who's good with money learned how to be good with money. They read books. They study principles. They practice behaviors. They made mistakes and learned from them. They developed the skill over time. When you say, I'm just not good with money, what you're really saying is, I haven't learned the skill yet, and I'm not planning to. That's the actual translation. And that's why this belief is so damaging. It removes responsibility. It removes agency. It suggests that your financial situation is fixed and unchangeable, but it's not. Being good with money requires knowing approximately 10 core principles. That's it. Not 10,000. 10. Spend less than you earn. Invest the difference consistently. Understand compound interest. Avoid high-interest debt. Diversify investments. Think long-term. Calculate ROI before decisions. Live below your means. Increase income through value creation. Continuously learn and adapt. 10 principles. You could learn them in a weekend. You could master them in a year. You could apply them for a lifetime. But if you believe, I'm just not good with money, you'll never learn them. You'll continue making the same mistakes. You'll continue struggling. You'll continue believing it's just who you are. It's not who you are. It's what you haven't learned yet. Here's what's powerful. The moment you replace, I'm not good with money, with I haven't learned this yet, but I can. everything changes. You start reading, you start learning, you start practicing, you start improving. And within 6 months, you're better with money than 80% of people. Because 80% of people never learn these principles. They just accept that they're not good with money. Replace this belief today. Money management is a learnable skill. I can learn it. I can practice it. I can master it. That's the truth. The fourth damaging belief is, I need money to make money. People say this constantly, and it sounds logical. How can you invest if you have nothing to invest? How can you start a business without capital? How can you build wealth without money? But this belief is wrong, and it's keeping you stuck. Here's the truth. You don't need money to make money. You need value creation to make money. Money is a byproduct of value. If you create value, money follows. And you can create value with zero capital. Let me prove it. A person with no money can learn a high-income skill. Coding, writing, sales, marketing, design. These skills cost nothing to learn. YouTube is free. Libraries are free. Online resources are free. Learn the skill. Use the skill. Get paid for the skill. No money required. New income created. A person with no money can start a service business. Cleaning, consulting, tutoring, freelancing. These businesses require almost no capital. A website is $10 per month. Your expertise is free. Your time is your investment. No money required. New income created. Most people have completely backwards beliefs about money. Not slightly wrong, completely backwards. And these beliefs are costing them millions of dollars over their lifetime. Not exaggerating. Millions. The beliefs you have about money right now were installed in your brain before you were 10 years old. By parents who probably struggled with money. By a school system that doesn't teach financial literacy. By a culture that sells you lies about wealth. And you've been operating on these false beliefs ever since, without questioning them, without examining them, without realizing they're destroying your financial future. Today, I'm going to dismantle the 6 most damaging money beliefs that most people hold, and I'm going to replace them with the truth, the actual truth about how money works. Not the Disney version, not the inspirational poster version, the real version. By the end of this video, you'll understand why your current money beliefs are sabotaging you. And more importantly, you'll know exactly which beliefs to adopt instead. These aren't just ideas. These are the fundamental truths about money that separate the wealthy from everyone else. Let's start with the biggest lie you've ever been told about money. The first damaging belief most people have is this: money doesn't grow on trees. You've heard this 1,000 times. Your parents said it. Your teachers implied it. The message was clear. Money is scarce. Money is limited. Money is hard to get. And this belief is destroying your financial potential. Here's the truth. Money absolutely grows on trees. Not literally, but effectively. Money is infinite. It's being created every single day. New businesses, new value, new transactions, billions of dollars flowing through the economy constantly. The economy isn't a pie where if someone gets a slice, there's less for you. The economy is expanding, always. New wealth is being created every single second. When someone becomes a billionaire, they didn't take money from you. They created new value. They solved a problem. They built something people wanted. New wealth, not redistributed wealth, created wealth. This is crucial to understand. Wealth is created, not transferred. When you believe money doesn't grow on trees, you operate from scarcity. You think there's not enough. You think someone else's success means less for you. You think getting money requires taking it from someone else. But when you understand that money is abundant and constantly being created, everything changes. You start thinking, how can I create value that generates money instead of, how can I get money from someone else? One mindset creates wealth, one doesn't. Here's what's powerful. The moment you realize money is abundant, you stop competing and start creating. You're not fighting for a limited pie. You're baking new pies. You're not taking money from the system. You're generating new money by creating new value. Every successful business is proof of this. Apple didn't take money from people. They created products people wanted to exchange money for. New value, new wealth. Tesla didn't steal money. They solved transportation problems and created new wealth. Amazon didn't rob people. They created convenience and generated new economic activity. Money is abundant. New money is created every time value is created. The belief that money doesn't grow on trees keeps you stuck in scarcity thinking. And scarcity thinking prevents wealth creation. Replace this belief today. Money is abundant. New money is created constantly through value creation. And you can create value starting today. That's the truth. The second damaging belief is this. Rich people are greedy, or they just got lucky. This belief is everywhere. Movies portray rich people as villains. Social media demonizes wealth. People say they were just in the right place at the right time. And this belief is absolutely destroying your chances of becoming wealthy. Here's why. If you believe rich people are greedy or lucky, you'll never become rich. Because you don't want to be greedy. And you don't think you'll get lucky. So you've unconsciously decided that wealth isn't for you. This is called a limiting belief. And it's limiting your income right now. Here's the truth. Most wealthy people aren't greedy. They're value creators. Most wealthy people didn't get lucky. They worked strategically for decades. Let me be clear. Yes, some rich people are greedy. Yes, some people got lucky. But the vast majority of millionaires built wealth slowly through discipline, skill development, and value creation. They saved consistently. They invested wisely. They built businesses that solved problems. They developed skills that commanded higher income. They made smart decisions repeatedly for 20 to 30 years. That's not luck.